What is up, guys? It's your boy Januel once again. Here we go. As promised, the video of the positions of a company and what are the definitions, etc., etc. But I think I'm gonna make two parts of this because I have to go real in depth so that you guys truly understand. So first, I'm gonna tell you the business roles in this part. Then I'm gonna tell you the business positions. Because if I don't tell you first the business roles, I can't really fully explain and tell you the business positions. At least I won't be able to tell you it the way that I really want you to understand it. Do you understand me? Alright. But if you do want to stick to it and you do want to see part 2, then why don't you go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time that we upload a video. But let's not also forget to hit that like button. Please, it really helps a lot. And go ahead and check that link in the description below, which is all of my social media, which me and you can connect and chit chat, talk about life, business, etc. So much more. But as of now, let's get into this video. As I said, I'm going to be talking about the business roles of a company. So what is really the business roles of a company? Well, it is obviously a structure for an organization or a company, and it has different parts in it. So now, what are these business roles that we are talking about here? I'm talking about executive, I'm talking about a manager, and I'm talking about operations and production. So now you might say, wait a minute, what the heck did you just say? What's an executive? Maybe you're asking, what's a manager? And what's an operation and a production? What are those roles? And that's what I'm going to be answering here in this video. So stay tuned and let's get to it. Executive level roles include senior level of experience or education. So executives are such as people, CEOs, CFOs, COOs, CMOs, etc., and more. That's what the executives are. These are the people that manage or are the top dogs or the top owners of a certain department or a certain part of the company. That's like their main focus of. That's what they are. That's what they mainly have to focus on. That's like their job. If anything goes wrong in that department, it is your fault. You have to take accountability for that. So you have to find a solution on what we can do in that department. What is it that went wrong? Now, other than what it is that went wrong, you have to find the solution for us. You have to find a solution for the company. That is the executive. Now, you might need some type of experience, or you might also need some type of education certificates, maybe even degrees. Now, yes, you can be a CFO, a CMO, a CEO, or a COO without a degree. Yes, you can. Now, is it going to require work, maybe starting up with a friend or whatever, or maybe you're going to have to start from the bottom and climb your way all the way to the top? Yes. So yes, there is ways for you to get there, but it won't be a backdrop. It won't, take you back if you go ahead and take some classes, take some courses, go get a business degree, or go get a finance or an accounting degree. That won't harm you at all. It will actually help you. So it's not a bad idea to go ahead and do that. But as I said, the executives are the people that are major or that are in charge of a certain department, organization, or a certain part of a company. Managers. What are managers? Managers are somebody that is supervising the mid-level position. So specifically, you're going to manage the kitchen. Specifically, you're going to manage the cashiers. You're going to be the supervisor of the cashier. That's what you're going to manage. I want you to manage that spot right there. I want you to be the one to manage on inventory. I want you to manage that. I want you to make sure that we're that we're stacked on chips, that we're stacked on soda. I want you to make sure that. Are you 100% you can do that? Yeah, I can do it. Okay, that's what you have to manage. That's what you have to do. You are specifically managing a certain part of the company. There's people on top of you, but I'm not shaming, by the way, managers. I'm not shaming anybody like that. I'm just letting you know what do managers do, right? So, in case you're a manager and you're watching this, don't feel ashamed. I'm just, explaining what a manager is. So, basically, you are the one that is managing you're managing people, and you're telling people what to do, and you're showing them what they have to do. If anybody has an excuse, how they always say, give me your manager, I want to speak to your manager. That's where you come in. That's where the manager comes in. That's when he talks and he solves the problem, because he's majored or he's responsible for that certain area in that department. That's his job. That's what he has to do. He has to manage that area. He has to manage that department. For the final part of the business roles, it is the operations and the productions. So what are the operations and what are the productions, right? The operations and the productions are the people that fill in the duties of the company. Such as, let's say that you have an accounting firm. You are not going to do all of the accounting for all of the businesses and all of the clients that you have. So what do you need? You need employees, which are going to be the other accountants that do that job for you. The ones that you cannot do, they are the one that come in and they fill in that role for you. So they are the one that fill in those certain duties that you cannot fill in because maybe you don't have the time or you just don't want to do it. And then, for another example, if you have a small business, say you have a bodega or a mini market, whatever, and for example, you don't want to be the one to administrate the business. You want to start another bodega somewhere else. You think that you can do you think that you want to open another one because you found a good location, and you say, you know what, this is the perfect spot. I want to start another business, but who am I gonna leave the other bodega with? That's where an administrative assistant comes in, and he goes and he administrates your bodega, your mini market, whatever it is. He does those duties. So they're professionals in a certain area that the owner of the company puts you there so that you can fill in that role. As those examples that I gave you there. So yeah, that is what an operation or a production business role, that's what they do and that's what they are. I found you guys value. I hope it is valuable to you, and I hope that you have learned something new through this video. I sure hope you do. Now, let's not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time that we upload a video. Let's not also forget to go ahead and like the video, and also go ahead and check that link in the description below. Follow me on social media. It's all down there. And have a great, phenomenal day. Peace out, guys. Hey, you haven't subscribed? You haven't hit the notification bell? Dude, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time that we upload a video. And as of now, let's get to business.